school, everyone's random, which I think is nice because there's not people that already have friends.
Yeah.
People who already have their group. Everyone's in the same boat.
So I was paired with my freshman roommate. It was a friend of a friend that I had, and she kind of introduced us, said, you know, oh, you're going to Tufts. We got along, you know, we started chatting and said, hey, do you want a room together? And it was really simple like that. It actually worked out really well, and I'm still, you know, really close with him, and he's a good friend of mine. So
I had a random roommate. I did the random selection, and it worked out somewhat. We had the similar interests, and we're both pre-med. We both liked public health, but that's kind of where our similarities ended. He was not a very social person and never left the room, and we coexisted very well, but we never became friends.
I also had a random selection for my roommate, and I had the option to join my Facebook groups and talk to different kids, and I kind of wish I had done that. My roommate and I get along, and we respect each other, but I think we're pretty different, and I do wish I had the opportunity to get to know some other kids and find someone who maybe I would have gotten along with a little bit better.
In my situation, I went in with one of my closest friends from high school, as well as a random roommate. To my surprise, you know, the random roommate actually had completely different ideals, morals, different kind of outlook on life. But nonetheless, we were able to find, you know, certain things that we were interested in.
My freshman roommate and I, we didn't really get along too well. We didn't share any interests. We had very different belief systems in many different respects, including personal hygiene and just social conduct. But it actually turned out really well. I made really good friends with some kids who lived across the hall from me, and they continue to be good friends of mine 4 years later.
One thing our school actually did that I think other parents could encourage kids to do is we had to go through this like checklist of like what we were going to, like what our policies were, and like come up with sort of like a roommate policy of like on television, on borrowing clothes, on borrowing appliances, and like everything like that, and just so you could have their stance and understand what they wanted.
I would definitely suggest for freshmen just to go in not really expecting a lot, just being super friendly and just being open-minded.
Yeah, not having the expectation to find your husband the first day and to be best friends with your roommate, and I feel like you only ever hear those stories.